Hi, welcome to my vlog. Actually, today our topic for today. It's about circle. Circle is wood, and they what you call it's a locus of point that which moves so that it is equidistance from the fixed point is called a center. This is the center of the circle. The circle is a wall. Okay? So our equation for today is standard equation. X squared plus y squared equals to r squared. C is equals to 0 dash 0 dash cross parentheses. X minus h close parentheses squared plus y minus k squared is equals to r squared c and chk. So right now today we tackle the x and y of the circle. So we're going to do is eliminate all the squared so that you can get this center of attraction. Okay, so let's start guys. Come on na. Okay, now, chop.
So, good day everyone and welcome back to another episode of our MATHFLEX. So for today, we'll go directly to our topic, which is circle. So what is circle? It is a locus of a point which moves so that it is always equidistant from a fixed point called center. So by definition, if this is your circle and there's a locus of a point at any given point in the circumference of the circle, so it's always equidistant from this point to the center, from this point to the centers are always equidistant. So let's try to derive the standard equation of a circle given that the center is at the origin. So let's try this one. So if this is our circle and the center, as I've said, it's in the origin, so this will be the radius now. Okay? So from this point to this point, you have y, a height of y. From this point to this point, you have x, since this is your y-axis and this is your x-axis. Okay? So, if I will try to redraw that one, you have a triangle here. Okay? Right triangle. So, you have the radius there, and then you have the y and the x. Okay? At the height of y and the base of x, and that is your hypotenuse, which is the radius. So by Pythagorean theorem, we say that the hypotenuse square, or the r squared, is equal now to the sum of the square of the bases. So you have x squared plus y squared. So in other words, you have x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. This will be the standard equation of the circle given that the center at 0, 0. Okay? Okay, so let's have the other case here wherein our center is not the origin, so we have a center at hk. So what would be our equation here? So let's try to, actually same approach, so let's try to make a right triangle out of this figure. So if I try to, okay, connect this one from the center and then this one, so you have a right triangle here. So if I want to take the distance from this point to this point, since I have from this point to this point, which is h, okay, and from this point to that point, which is x, so therefore, this distance now is actually h minus x, okay? So similarly, if you want to get the distance between the distance of this point to this point, so since from this point to that point is y, okay, and this point to that point is k, so therefore this one is y minus k, okay? So, if I want to get the radius, again by Pythagorean theorem, we can have like h minus x squared plus y minus k squared is equal now to your r squared. Or this one can be rewritten like x minus h squared. Since whatever the value here, if you will square it, you'll have the same value. It's a positive value. So plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. So this is now our standard equation if you have a circle center at hk, or not in the origin, at the origin. Okay, at center hk. So again, the other equation, if you have a center at the origin, you have an equation which is x squared plus y squared r squared. So center at the origin. Okay? So let's try to solve some problems involving circles. Okay? So, okay, let's have this first problem here. So it's quite easy. So the diameter of a circle described by this equation, 9x squared plus 9y squared is equal to 16. So we are asked to find the diameter of this circle given this equation. So again, if you will try to recall, as we derived the standard equation of a circle, so it's x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared, okay, given that the center at the origin. So in this case, I think the center is at the origin, so we can use this formula here. Okay, so if I try to derive, or if I try to divide this equation by 9, okay, all the equations by 9. So to have my equation on this form, similar on this form, so that means I will have x squared plus y squared is equal to 16 over 9. But take note that the 16 over 9 is your r squared. So therefore, r squared is equal to 16 over 9. Okay? If you want to get the radius of your circle, it will be the square root of 16 over 9, which is 4 over 3. Again, this is the radius of your circle, but we are asked to find the diameter of the circle. So therefore, based on our basic knowledge that the diameter of a circle is actually twice your radius. So that means diameter here is equal to 2 times 4 over 3. So this will give us 8 over 3. So this will be our answer here for this problem. Okay, let's have another problem. Let's try this problem. So we are asked to find the radius of the circle given this equation, x squared plus y squared minus 6y is equal to 0. So again, I always go back to my standard equation. So if you have like a center at origin, you have this standard equation. If the center is not at the origin, you have this equation. Okay, is equal to r squared. So the center at hk. So let's try now this equation to transform in this form so that we can get the center as well as the radius of our circle. Okay, let's try. So it seems like x squared, so there is no other x here, plus 9y minus 6y, okay, plus we have to make this one a perfect square, okay, so that we can transform it in this form. Okay, so let's try. So x squared plus y, okay, squared minus 6y plus what I will be adding on this term so that it will make a perfect square. Okay, so if I'll add 9, okay, that would be y minus 3 squared, so that makes it a perfect square. But since you added 9 here, so you should also add 9 on the other side of the equation. So this will cancel, so that it will not change the value of your equation. So it's just cancel each other. So therefore, you have x squared plus y minus 3 squared is equal now to 9. Okay? So your radius now will be r squared is equal to 9 since this is 9. So the radius now is equal to 3. Okay? So from this problem, actually, we can ask so many questions like what would be the diameter? So the diameter of the circle now will be 2r. So diameter is equal to 2 times 3, which is actually 6. Okay? So these are additional problems only. So we can ask also what will be the area of your circle. So the area now of the circle is equal to pi r squared. So therefore, you have pi times 3 squared. So that means the area of the circle is 9 pi. And another, what will be the circumference of the circle? So that means circumference is 2 pi r. So therefore, your circumference will be 2 times pi times the radius of 3. So the circumference is 6 pi. Okay? So, I think this will be for now, and we will be solving more problems on circle on our next episode. So, again, thank you for watching, and don't forget to watch, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for you to get updated on our succeeding videos. Until next time, guys, bye-bye!